you in the game yet?
I'm in the game.
Okay. Mine that are worth it. We got Lost Key, 8 opponents, 5 opponents with a mage, and Sabotage Balloon.
Okay. I have Towers, Ruin Guard, and a Ley Line.
Okay. So we'll do your Towers and Ruin Guard. We'll do my Sabotage and Lost Key. We can do your world first.
Request to join whenever you'd like.
The doctor will see you now. Take flight.
Keep back!
A bitter pill to swallow.
Whirling snow. The doctor will see you now. My apologies. Sakura swirl. Take flight.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Final warning!
Get away, get away.
My apologies. The doctor was.
Everybody good on HP?
Yeah,
A
everyone's
bitter
good.
pill to swallow.
Dang, that's so close.
Right. Just run there.
Alrighty. Guess you can just go to Catherine.
Teleporting.
And then you can request when ready.
Will do.
Shoot. Friendship? Dang it. Change these things.
On the way.
The doctor was
Oh, I hope this doesn't get rid of it, Roar.
No. Hopefully not.
Mind the side effects.
take flight. Whirling snow.
A bitter pill to swallow.
The doctor will see you now. My apologies.
A bitter. This is nothing.
Take flight. My apologies.
Mind the side effect.
Take flight.
Hooray.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Ooh.
Okay.
The doctor. Whirling snow. Take flight. Whirling snow.
Fall back. I'll cover you.
My apologies.
Mind the side effects. A bitter pill to swallow.
And now we teleport over to the Dawn Winery. Yay. Wyatt and they teach me about stuff again. Hooray. Never teach me the same things. Wyatt. I have some pressing business to attend to. Thank you, Paimon, for telling me something that's absolutely worthless.
Yes, I see. Hopefully we'll have a good harvest.
It was in a pot of dirt. Congratulations, Wyatt. You dropped it in a pot of dirt. Found this key. Now we go to Leeway to make condensed. Or did we want to save it instead of trying to go after admonition?
I'm good either way. We can save it.
So I'm fine going after admonition because I think Candace and maybe Farazan need him.
Okay. Or that Spino and Tanari need it.
Well, yeah, they need it too, but I'm not working on that. Getting to level 4 since they're both at that.
Good either way.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is what we need. Admonition. Let's go after admonition. 4 times. I don't think we're really worried about having Electra. I think it was just doubling down on Dendro and Hydro.
Right?
So, Kale and Child for you?
Yep.
I think that's what you'd go with. That seemed to be pretty good. guess you could have had Kava and then get friendship from this, but I don't know how good he'd be.
Right. I think we're safer just sticking with what we know for now.
Although we did make it so we had a Dendro core team.
Right. We get the Hydro and Dendro.
Can't see? Let's nip that in the bud.
Allow me.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt. And shroud. I hear everything. Next. Can't see? You can run. Can't hide. I'll uproot you! No time.
Hold the line.
One with the force. Tidal wave. Can't see? Keep up.
Rest and rebuild.
I don't want to be getting purple. For once I am saying this. I don't want to be getting purple here.
Doesn't want gold.
I want the gold. I want the blue sash. Silver, blue.
Let's nip that in the bud.
Hold the line.
One with the force. I'll uproot you. Keep up.
Rest and rebuild.
And shroud. You can run. I hear everything. One with the force.
Let's move out. Hold the line.
Ready?
Let's nip that in the bud.
Allow me!
Riptide. Tidal wave. Can't see? I'll uproot you! Keep up.
Try this on for size!
Yeah. One with the force. You can run. Let's nip that in the bud. So. Can't see?
Rest and rebuild!
Yeah. And shroud.
Like, we'll just automatically convert those into you getting one of these, and it's like, why?
They're just that nice.
Except not.
They're not nice because that's not what you're trying to get.
I mean, it is nice when you really think about it, like, hey, you don't have to spend money to do that, but at the same time, if you're not trying to get that,
I think,
Can't see? I hear everything. So. One with the force. Yeah. Can't see? I'll uproot you!
You can run, but you can't hide.
Yeah.
Hold the ladder!
Yeah, bring it on.
So, one with the force. I hear everything. Rah. Oh, one thing after. Can't see?
Let's move out. Rest and rebuild!
and we can just...
no, I don't know.
What?
And now, I don't know.
Know about what? What to do?
Yeah.
I don't know either. Ugh.
See.
Thanks. Well, now I no longer need to go after admonition. Boop. Let's see.
Don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's all part of the learning process.
Guess I go to collect from Catherine and then continue on in whatever story. Teleporting.
Keep up.
I swear. Huh. Okay.
Ad Astra. Thank you for Ad Astra.
I thought we just finished with them.
This realm.
Buy less.
If you ever.
Got my plants.
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems. Only those who sample it many times.
6 characters have yet to be in the Serenity pot. Me getting friendships. Die. Things I do for this. Dory, oh Dory, wherefore art thou, Dory? Oh, okay.
Oh, well, if it isn't the Traveler in Paimon. Hey, Dory, are you here to attend the Academia Extravaganza too? Of course! People are practically flocking to Sumeru City. You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to do business. This is one of the entrances into the city, and it's very close to the Wisdom Gala booths. There'll be an endless stream of customers. I can already hear the Mora going clink, clink, clink as they fill my coin pouch. Well, is there anything you'd like to purchase? We've got everything you need and deals that can't be beat. Well, do you have anything to eat? Oh, wait, we're celebrating the extravaganza and you're only thinking of eating... I mean, of course, we've got lots of things to eat. That said, I recommend that you also consider some of the great bargains we have going on. The Wisdom Gala is about to begin, and once it starts, each of the Darshans will prepare a small challenge for everyone. And just between us, I have some super booster supplements for sale. Eat just one to boost both your strength and dexterity for a short time, allowing you to overcome any challenge. No thanks, we'll pass. These little challenges are gonna be a cinch for the two of us. Just you watch. Anyway, Paimon just wants something to eat, please. If you don't have any food, then we'll just go somewhere else. All right. Mora is Mora, after all. Oh, what would you like to eat? Well, Paimon's pretty hungry right now. Do you have any touching? Let me see.
This is a huge job, isn't it?
Oh, the scowl on my face.
If this works out, we'll be set.
Here you go. 2 servings of touching. See? I told you there's nothing Lord Sangamabe can't procure. Yay! Huh? What are you looking at, Traveler?
I thought I saw someone just now.
Oh? Who? Someone we know?
Never mind. They're gone.
Was it someone suspicious? Have we attracted some unwanted attention? Huh? What's happening, Dory? Is there something else going on? I don't know who you saw just now, but I do have some hard-to-come-by information about the extravaganza. If you want to know more, we can talk business later.
Comings and goings. Hey. Oh, my eyes.
Goal was to blind.
Wow, it's a full-on flower.
Fancy.
Let's see. Layla, Kava. I think this one's Skara. Skanari. Sino. Where's this one coming? One of these is Farazan. Oh, hey, they tell me.
Oh.
Taoist, Gasharawar, Bahumana, Aravatat, Spountamod, Umurta. Hehehehe. 22 years ago? Yes. Not short enough. Aha! It needs to be short. Getting the feeling would have been faster if we made this teleport. Hello, Why don't you speak for me? Why does everyone seem so exhausted? Are you running some sort of event here? You're the traveler, aren't you? Haha, I've always wanted to meet you. That's right, Bahumana is running an archaeology-themed game this time. We have many researchers who study history under our banner, and so archaeological work, especially the sort that is done in person, is often unavoidable. Wait, don't be nervous. We're not getting everyone to do that in person. This event is just a replica of archaeological activities. We have placed a lot of replica relics and buried them all around Sumer City, and we term those places, at least for now, our archaeological zones. Those who take part in this activity just need to bring our specially made detectors to those sites and dig up the buried replicas. It's all thanks to the students of the other Darshans for constructing a batch of containers and corresponding detectors. You just need to follow the detector in order to find the replicas. We've even split the types of replicas into zones according to the elements. However, these detectors were originally used in elemental surveys, and despite our last-minute modifications, they might still be affected by certain elements. You just need to dig up all the replicas, and you'll find that we've got awesome rewards for you. What do you think, Traveler? Would you be interested in giving this a go? Doesn't sound too hard. We could give it a go. Aha, great. In that case, here's a detector. I'll mark the archaeological zones on your archaeological manual. Alright, that should do it. Well then, Traveler, go out there and have yourself some archaeological fun. Once you find all the relic replicas, do remember to come back and collect your reward from me. Follow the archaeological manual to reach archaeological zones in which the replica relics are buried. Once you are in an archaeological zone, equip and use the search compass. The compass will take the closest replica relic's location as its target, and use trail density to show how far you are from that location. The closer you are to the burial location, the denser the trail will be. You can place search compasses in different locations, which will allow you to use their indicated trail densities to search the direction of higher trail density. After the trail density reaches 90%, you can immediately detect the replica relic. You can have a total of 3 search compasses deployed at once. Archaeological zones can contain elemental objects that will disrupt the detection abilities of the search compasses. If you find such items, clear them out quickly and restart your search. After you've deployed search compasses in the archaeological zone for a time, the compasses will be able to more accurately determine the position of the replica relics, and will cause a more accurate search area to be displayed on your map. Cool. Hey, Daya. Or Daya. Hello there. I'm gonna go with Daya. Daya from Kasharawar. Are you here to take part in the Wisdom Gala too? This is the new game that our Darshan has put forth. Project Connectivity. Would you like to have a go at it? If I recall, Kasharawar's specialty is... We study mechanics and architecture. Yes. Seems like I've gone off topic. So to take part in this gala, many of our students put their heads together, and the result was Project Connectivity. Basically, players will need to use various objects that we have prepared to, well, create a pathway. Laying down bridges, setting up stairs, the eventual goal is to create a path for people to travel so that they can reach its destination. Once you have finished constructing that road, we will conduct a final verification, just like how we would test completed buildings. Essentially, you just need to set up a safe road to attain access. That sounds rather complicated. I haven't much a knack for architecture. Don't worry. You're not being asked to construct anything in real life. Oh? If something goes wrong and the road collapses, we'll just have to rebuild it. We're not putting limits on the number of tries you have either. Just let your imagination run free and build as beautiful as a road can be. Dang. Spend construction points in construction mode during Project Connectivity to construct a road and use the test mode to check if the road you have created will take you from the designated start through all checkpoints. Checkpoints can be accessed in any order. In test mode, You need to stay on pre-built or placed construction materials. If you fall, you will be sent back to the start or to a checkpoint. In test mode, getting through all the checkpoints will constitute a success challenge. Upon success, the less total construction points you spent, the higher the score you will get. Each challenge will grant you different construction materials with different costs. The continued use of each construction material will cause its cost to increase. Use different materials suitably to create the best road. Yeah, but can I use any character or am I stuck with Traveler? Because Venti, Skara, Kazuha, and Xiao are crazy good for weird stuff like that. Gathering of Stars. Oh my gosh. Marble. I hope everyone will enjoy this little gadget. What's there to play over here? You're the Traveler, aren't you? I'm Farball from Metallahist. I don't suppose you know what it is we study here, do you? Oh, well, I think it was... We study the stars, though that's not a very precise way of putting it. We do have a lot of specializations within the Darshan itself. Unfortunately, a lot of things about our research wouldn't make much sense to the average person if we just explained it as is. In fact, the chances of them even being interested are slim. And I was concerned that setting up an astrology booth would just end up in the involved students getting into academic discussions and not manning the stall. As such, after much discussion, we decided on a middle-of-the-road option. See this special astrolabe? Many stars have been placed on it, and what you need to do is arrange them in into a specified image. These images will not be particularly complicated, and they will not involve any ongoing and as yet unresolved academic disputes. A simple, fun, and definitely not divisive pictorial puzzle. You strike me as being really nervous. Well, this game does have to do with the stars after all. Some of our students get the sweats the moment they hear that word. You don't know how many people I had to tell that this was just a toy and has nothing to do with academic research. Never mind that. If you're interested, feel free to give it a go. Rotate the Artisan Astrolabes in the Gathering of the Stars event, or adjust the astrolabe section's heights to complete the specified image. Once the angle and height are at a suitable location, the Artisan Astrolabe star will light up. Once all stars light up, the picture will be completed.
Not the extravaganza again.
After a certain amount of time elapses following the challenge's beginning, you can ask for help from the organizer and obtain a hint, which will show the intended star positions. Fascinating. Talk to Bahar. Good day to you, traveler. Given how you appear, you must be here to take part in the Wisdom Gala, yes? If you're interested, would you like to try out the event that we, the Haravatat, are organizing? If I recall, Haravatat studies languages, albeit that's a loose summary. That is what we research here at Haravatat. Well, what do you think? Sounds like a good fit for the gala's festive and relaxed atmosphere, does it not? Many of my fellow Darshan members do quite think so. Everyone is having fun to their heart's content, so surely we shall not spoil the mood by going around asking people riddles, yes? In any case, we shall be hard-pressed to drum up much interest if we make people guess riddles for activity. After much friendly discussion, we have decided on a little game known as In Truth Steps. It does not require any tools or items, just a settled mind and clear thoughts. When this game starts, I will tell you a story. Now it may seem to you that the tale is going nowhere. Indeed, some parts of it might even defy common sense. And so, you can question me, to which I will answer using 3 types of answers: yes, no, or it doesn't matter. What you need to do is use your questions to find the truth to the story. Don't be nervous though. The correct answer isn't meant to be all that complicated. What do you say? If you're interested, we can start now. I'm just doing this so I can get everybody's thing here. Listen to a story and use questions to understand various details regarding said story. Note that you will only receive yes, no, and it has nothing to do with story style answers. If the question you have asked has some critical element to it, you may gain new hints as to what to ask. Once you have enough information, you will need to start pursuing the truth. Correctly answer all the questions related to the story and complete this particular story. Fun, fun. I love how they have like two Darshans next to each other every single time. Hey, Dory. Hello, doggy. Kaz! Ah, hello there, traveler. It would seem that you're here to take part in the Wisdom Gala. If it would interest you, would you like to try out the game that we at Amorta have set up? And what sort of game would that be? Our Darshan has set up a little game called Mimetic Replication. In this game, I will introduce you to the behavioral patterns of certain animals. Of course, these patterns have been simplified and generalized to make them easier to understand. What you'll need to do is use the models we have prepared to imitate the actions of the corresponding animals. It does sound pretty simple. Can't say that sounds difficult. Precisely. Animals have regular behavioral patterns. Is a statement that is both simple to understand and accept. But behind something so simple lies mysteries that are most deep indeed. However, let us put academic observation aside for the moment and simply enjoy the habitual behaviors of animals in a relaxed manner. Hello, doggy. Bahadur, why do you look sad? How did this fall to me? Oh, that's why. Couldn't we have assigned this task to a more experienced senior student? Are you running some event here as well? Oh, traveler, yes, we are indeed running an event. Well, I say it's an event, but really it's a domain that awaits exploration. Does this domain have anything to do with the gala? Let's not even get into that. I only came to be in charge of this affair because of the gala. Sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Bahadur from Spontamad, and our research lies in the field of alchemy, the elements, and topics like that. So I was assigned this task, but as much as I've thought about it, I couldn't think of a game that our Darshan could run. Putting up a crafting bench to do public alchemical experiments would be too boring. And there was no way we could run some demonstration of elemental reactions. If something went wrong, the whole site might go up in smoke. And what would we do then? In the end, I had to ask the Adventurers Guild for help, and it was with their aid that I found this domain. Several of my fellow students and I went inside to investigate, and to be honest, it is an utter mess in there. As such, we developed a few potions specialized for use inside this domain. And well, that's our Darshan specialty demonstrated now, eh? So if you're interested, traveler, take these potions with you and go investigate the domain. I'll mark its location on your map. Has anyone come to, play this game? Has anyone other than me taken part? Quite a few adventurers did come to give this a go. They were quite excited too. But I must say that very few of our fellow students did. Whatever the case may be, you can go in as long as you're interested. The adventurers who tried this earlier rated it as being very challenging. Yes, for when you do go, I will have some potions here for you. Stay safe when exploring that domain, alright? You need to defeat opponents within a time limit during concocted reaction. Use resilience concoctions to resist a maximum of 2 negative effects. Use enhancing concoctions to obtain a maximum of 2 different buffs. Fascinating. Yellow boots. Oh, right, to invite Farazan. Oh, a crown. Always good.
Everyone loves crowns.
Right? Dory. She's still not talking?
Oh.
Have you decided to buy information from me? I'm a little curious about your exclusive information, but we need to hear the price first. If it's too expensive, then forget it. I'll sell it to you for the fixed price of 1 million more. That's a lot. Never mind 1 million more. I can buy lots and lots of tasty food. Wait a sec. Let me see. Paimon is customer 1001 for today. The original cost of the information was 1 million mora, but for you the price is now free. I didn't know such luck exists. Wait, you're not baiting us into spending, are you? Maybe the first sentence is free, but not the next sentence. If you don't want it, fine. Next. Wait. Forget what Paimon said. We'll listen. Dory's exclusive scoop number 1. Do you remember the diadem of knowledge? Paimon remembers that only the champion was entitled to wear the diadem. It seemed very valuable. Exactly. The diadem that Sachin gave the academia was a rather expensive antique. Yet this very diadem, after it was donated to the academia, was lost by them once before. Why didn't we hear about this? If everyone knew about this, would my information still be considered exclusive? Of course, this information doesn't come from nowhere. I've got witnesses, too. There's a young fellow named Kashmir from the suburbs. If you're interested in delving further, you could ask him. The password is that incident from 20 years ago. Kashmir. Oh. Who are you guys? Is there something you need? No. That incident from 20 years ago. I guess I shouldn't have told anyone. Last time I had too much to drink and blabbered a little too much, and now people are seeking me out. Since you're curious, I guess I'll tell you. I was just 6 years old 20 years ago, so I can't remember clearly what happened at the time, but recently I read the diary I kept when I was a child, and vaguely recalled the situation back then. The Interdarshan Championship was also held that year. There were 3 rounds, the last of which was outside the city. I begged my mom to take me out of town to see it, and when she refused, I snuck out. And then, I ended up getting lost outside the city, in the middle of nowhere. There was no one around. I grew more and more frightened and began to cry. That's when I saw some strange creatures. I can't remember what they looked like. I only remember how as a child I stopped crying at the sight of them. Strange creatures. They must be Yarinara. They took me to the competition. Unfortunately, by the time we got there, it was too late. It was already over. Just when I was disheartened, I suddenly saw one of those strange creatures slowly dragging a crown along. It was a beautiful crown, shining in the moonlight, and I could not help but follow it. I saw the little fellow hide the crown in a hollow tree before disappearing. I wanted to touch that crown, but at the moment I could hear the distant cries of my mother. Turns out she figured out I was lost and got her neighbors to go looking for me. I never got to touch it. It wasn't until I was older when I saw the diadem of knowledge at the Interdarshan Championship that I realized it was the same thing. Alright, do you remember where that diadem ended up? It's probably in the Avidia forest, but I've been back a few times and I haven't found anything. No one would believe me even if I told them. Alas, even I can't remember it clearly. Perhaps it was a dream I had when I was a child. Well, should we go look for it, Crichton? No, it's a scar, but that's because don't know what's gonna happen with hat guy.
Silly name.
Yeah, but You gotta remember it's also from Nahida.
Right.
Dang it, unbreakable. Okay. I was like, great, I can't go in. There's a hole in the tree. It seems completely empty, and there's nothing in it. Eh? Wait, there's a note here. The good Nara taught Arakasapaya how to read. Arakasapaya... Wait. Arakasyapa must protect the good Nara. What's this supposed to mean? Bro, every single time I'm gonna read that name, I'm gonna have to, like, slow down. Ugh. Faint traces of rain can be seen on the weather note. Okay. Sachin's particle. Well, if it isn't Kraton and Paimon, yet again. I have the latest update on the Academia Extravaganza. Would you like to hear it? How much is it? It's free! Isn't Lord Sangamo Bay generous? Do you guys remember Sachin? The guy who sponsored the Academia Extravaganza? Paimon heard that the prize money and the diadem of knowledge came from him. Bingo! In fact, not long ago, when I was doing business in the desert, I met an old businessman. And guess what I got from him? A dealer's ledger. With it, I can avoid dangerous areas in the desert and go to more places. Of course, the most important thing is that the ledger mentioned Sachin. It turned out that Sachin had been to the desert to investigate the people's local conditions and customs. He also had cordial exchanges with the traveling merchants in the desert. Much of the text is lost, but this is the first-hand account of the big sponsor behind the Academia Extravaganza. Would you like a look? Okay, let's have a look then. The sandstorms are raging, the caravan is stalled. We ran into a scholar calling himself Sachin. He said he could sponsor the caravan, provided that we... This is a trial of human nature. Betrayal. Plunder. There was nothing we could do. No one could withstand. If I could do it all over again, I would never have taken that money. Then they wouldn't have had to die, and I wouldn't be living like this. A fate worse than death. People are the most terrifying animals in this world. This is all hard to understand. Tori, what does this all mean? What does this all mean? I'm afraid that you need it analyzed. It'll cost you an extra million mora. Forget it then. Well, since you're not paying, that'll be all for Dory's special news. But let me give you a hint. There should be someone here who's been to a lot of Academia Extravaganzas. Perhaps you could talk to them. Perhaps. Is someone at the venue? Oh my gosh.
Like, it's Kava.
I have to go all the way to Aru Village? Oh my gosh. That's so far away. Alas, seeing these young children, I can't help but reminisce about the past. The Interdarshan Championship has always been a stage for young talent. Unfortunately, not every genius will be successful eventually. Why do you say that? Geniuses are most stubborn and cold and find it hard to understand the pain of others. Empathetic people, on the other hand, often fall into self-doubt and depression. People who are not firm can only stand still, while people who are determined but walk down the wrong path refuse to look back. There's a lot to think about here. I paused in all the wrong places. Another elderly gentleman. He doesn't look as old. For this year's Inter-Darshan Championship, my favorite has to be Sino. Aside from his skills as the General Mahamatra, looking back at the tournament's history, the Spantamad Darshan has the highest percentage of champions. Many people say that the Spantamad Darshan produces many talented people, such as Cyrus, Ruzika, Lisa, Sino. The brighter the talent, the sooner the game will lose its suspense. The more exciting competition was still 20 years ago. At that time, my friend also participated in the game, and I went there to cheer for him. The last round was played in Avidia Forest. In the end, no one dared to approach them, and no one knew what was going on in the depths of the forest. Then I heard the Academia shut down the competition. Later, the Inter-Darshan Championship removed many of the events in which people fought to the death, discouraging people from being desperate enough to do so. What is your friend like? Let me think. He's honest and kind, but he's also vulnerable and sensitive. Most of all, he cares about us. When we drink together, our time is filled with laughter and cheer. It's just too bad that it's all in the past now. Among the friends we drink with, some died, some disappeared, some now live in seclusion. They say fate is fickle. Perhaps it's true. Looks like something did happen about 20 years ago. Right? Didn't Wikas tell us to seek him out if we had any questions? Now that we have time, why don't we ask him? Goodness. Go back to the Academia. It would have been faster if I just went to that teleport point. Open the doors, my dear friend, as I glide on in. Because the incident from 20 years ago? Why the sudden question? Did you hear any particular information? We've heard that the diadem seems to have been lost 20 years ago, and some contestants' personality has changed. You seem to know a lot about that. Because, is there something you're not telling us? Not exactly. I was 5 years old when it happened. How could I know? But there are things I've never told anyone. I'm actually part of the Academia Extravaganza's planning committee, because of the influence of a senior colleague. That senior colleague and I met on a trip. He was a bit timid, and would always flee and cower somewhere at the first sign of an emergency. One day, 4 years ago, I said to him, I want to go back to the Academia. The Academia Extravaganza is about to begin. And then, upon mentioning the Academia Extravaganza, he got startled and said something about, it has nothing to do with me. When I said goodbye to him, he insisted on getting a drink with me. After several drinks, he started talking all sorts of nonsense. I also had too many, and in my drunken stupor, I didn't really hear him that well. I only remembered that he said that he lost the Diadem of Knowledge for a while. He was in charge of the distribution and recovery of the Diadem of Knowledge, and he nearly had a heart attack upon realizing that the Diadem was missing. Fortunately, he finally found it in a tree hole, like the one we saw before. He said that the Diadem of Knowledge is a very valuable treasure, which is recorded in many ancient books. Legend has it that it was built by a famous craftsman in ancient times, and carries a secret that no one knows. Sachin had entrusted the Academia to safeguard the diadem. After all, if my senior was responsible for the diadem's disappearance, he could not afford to pay for it with his meager wealth. Even if the loss was temporary, no one should know of it, lest the Academia find him guilty of gross negligence. So he covered it up? Yes. It seems that he also said that many people came to inquire about it, including children, but he said that the diadem had never been lost. But he was so scared that when things blew over, he quit his job and left the academia. I drank too much that night, and when I woke up the next day, he was gone. The more I thought about it, the more I had a bad feeling that issues would crop up in the academia extravaganza if entrusted to someone like him. I didn't have a job at the time, so I joined the academia extravaganza planning committee. I tried to investigate things on the inside too, but I couldn't find anything. And the diadem was found, and the man whose personality was said to have changed was dead, and there was nothing to be found. Still, 20 years is still a long time. Long enough that the people involved from the beginning no longer remember nor care. That's all I know. If you're curious, keep investigating, and maybe one day you'll discover the truth. That's easy for you to say. You don't have much to go on. Do you have any more information? Like where the senior colleague went? I haven't heard from him. Later, I also went to the desert to look for him, but in the vast desert, it was almost impossible to run into him. To make up for it, I do have some information on Sachin. Would you like to hear it? Sure, tell us. When I was traveling, I did so with the Aramite commander. While we were chatting, he said he came into possession of an article written by an academia researcher. He seemed to think it was something precious, and refused to show it to anyone, only to let me peek at it at my request. I only caught a glimpse of it, but I saw that it was signed by Sachin. I didn't know who Sachin was, nor did I care. After joining the Academia Extravaganza Planning Committee, I found out that he was an important member of the Vahumana Darshan who sponsored the event. If you're interested, you can find the Aramite commander in the desert. He's usually in the Valley of Dari. Information related to Sachin? Alright, let's go take a look. Yikes. Still don't like this place. Please don't be up. Please don't be up. Oh. What do you want? Whoa, this guy looks real fierce. Either say your piece or leave. I have no time for you. Actually, we heard that you have Sachin's article on you, so we were wondering if we could have a look. Are you kidding me? No. Why would you ask that? It seems like you guys really don't know. Some time ago, I had the article appraised. Turns out, it's nothing more than a personal travel journal, and is of little value. He hired my father to keep him safe. That Sachin fellow would walk often, ask, write, would often walk, ask, write, and mumble. There was one time his papers were blown away by the wind. He said it was no big deal. My father, however, thought that things written by intellectuals must be valuable, so he looked around for them at night with a torch. None among my family can read. My father cherished this article and then passed it on to me. I had no idea it was completely worthless. Sounds unfortunate, but do you still have it? Yes. You want to have a look? You can look at as much as you want, since it's not worth anything. There's no need for me to be so stingy. Oh my gosh. Once the gods reigned supreme, all life flocked to them like sheep seeking shepherds, and those who suffered did so in silence. Now divine power has dwindled while human wisdom has blossomed. However, those who suffer face suffering still. There is a saying in Liyue that goes, life is like lodging at an inn, and in Inazuma, all things are but void. It hurts every time I read these words. Well, that's why you need to go to Mondstadt. I tried to seek the reason for this. The wheel of time turns, and the only constant throughout Sumeru's history is human nature. Since arriving in the desert, I have conducted a total of 64 experiments over the course of 7 years. Men are like prisoners or captured animals, feeding on each other's happiness until one is doomed to eternal torment. Therefore, where there is gain, there must be loss. Where there is happiness, there is agony. Everyone is a victim, but everyone is also a perpetrator. Greed and numbness reside in the heart of humanity. Driven by greed, humans choose to commit evil, and numbness is why they turn a blind eye to the evil of others. But if this is what the world is, what is, then, the meaning of the world? The future is to the present, and the present is to the past. Peace was never an option. Conflict is the eternal truth. Everything, from my knowledge, my wisdom, to my life, is but nothingness. Goodness. So this is the article that Sachin wrote? To be honest, Paimon can't make sense of any of it. But judging from the crummy handwriting, Paimon can't say exactly why, but Paimon has the feeling he was going through a tough time. Well, we're done reading it. Thank you very much. You're welcome. It's not worth any money, but I'm gonna keep it anyway. After all, my father entrusted it to me. Come see me again if you want to look at it again. Makes me think I'm probably gonna have to come back to you again. Onto Mountain.
The wind rises.
Interference cleared, but is there other interference? Real question here. For there. 73%.
Ooh.
31%. 38%. There we go. Dig. Awesome. 1%, which means it's gonna be over here. Archers, come to me. Deploy. Interference cleared. %. Oh. 46%. Sometimes I'm a genius. Well, sometimes I'm not. Dar al Shifa. Okay. Darl Shifa. Wait. Oh man. That place seemed like an archaeological dig site, anyways. Turning around. Ah, dang it.
You are not welcome.
Is this not the location? Is this the location? Where do you guys want me to go? Up here? Where in Darl Shifa do you want me to go? Up top? Down below? What the heck? Why did you...
Time to go.
You are not welcome.
I say that. Literally where? I have come all the way here to Darl Shifa to find out. Ooh. Oh, that's just the game being broken there. Okay. Okay. I have a manual or something, but where? That's not a manual. Special potions, relic, containers, locator. Literally, what manual? I was given no such thing. You know what manual they're talking about, Roar?
Nope, I have no idea. Be in one of the buildings?
I don't know. So they said, go to Darl Shifan, which I am. I went to Darl Shifan, but nothing's been popping up, so it's like, oh, go away.
All it says is like to follow the instructions of the thing, or
I don't know. Darl Shifa. I'm at Darl Shifa. Is there another Darl Shifa?
I don't think so.
Why do they want to make my life so much more complicated?
Who knows?
Have you done any of the events?
No, I'm just starting the thing now.
Oh. Evolution. I'll just skip to there, because I at least know where the Dune Evolution is. Stupid Darl Shiva. Like that. It instantly puts me in. %60%? Oh no, losers. Oh, time. Ah, you're what's ruining everything, and I don't have any way to put that out right now. Come on, lose interest. Okay, I need an all elements team. Which can be you. Quick setup.
You.
There. No, I don't want you. Interference cleared. Hooray, there should be a second thing of interference. Those slimes. How awesome.
Allow me.
Behold! Ha! Ah!
There. Interference cleared. 63. And 86. 65. 87. 81. 96, because it's like smack dab on it anyways. Dig.
Happy to oblige.
Rest and rebound. Brace yourselves. Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Fuck you, Aramite scum. I don't have time for this. Nice. Now then, where is the heck the one that it wants me to do? Container categories. Oh, cryo. That's not Dar al Shifa. Freaking liar. I'm glad that they show a picture. Now I know where it is. Stupid thing.
Squall and Fury.
Cryo is an element I have to eliminate. It's great. Just great. Whatever. Have Bennett. Those flowers and those slimes. Good to know.
Let's light it up! Huh?
Interference clear. Excellent.
The wind rises.
Let's light it up!
10%. Wow, that's barely anything.
Hold the line.
40. Okay, I'm getting closer. 48. 47. 58. What's about to happen? Should be.
Allow me.
Okay.
Time for takeoff. Here we go.
79. Closer. 82. 66. There we go. Move. Hooray! Uh-huh. Active reaction. Oh my gosh. See how I do on easy? Let's see. Select Resilience Concoctions. Resist at most 2 negative effects. Linchpin. Opponent's HP will be increased by 150. Yeah, no, I don't want that. Opponent's HP will regenerate by 15% for each normal opponent on the field. Opposing reinforcements have been deployed. Opponents can unleash Geo Waves that deal damage to characters hit. Okay, this doesn't happen, and this doesn't happen. Next. Use Enhancing Concoctions. When an active character's attack hits an opponent, a cyclone will be generated at the position hit, and will pull nearby opponents in. This effect can be triggered once every 10 seconds. When there are less than 2 opponents near the character's attack will be increased. When a character's attack hits a linchpin opponent, an extra true damage instance will be dealt. When a normal opponent is defeated, a shockwave will be unleashed at their position and deal damage to opponents nearby. Party setup. Okay, I love you, Bennett, but we're gonna put Chung Yun in this. Well,
Kamisato Ayaka,
you may
present.
be weak, but let's see. Maybe stuff that's better. I'm so sorry, Mika. I like having crit rate though, so that'll probably stay. That crit rate, it's gonna suffer. Let's see, energy recharge though. That's nice. Sorry, Tomo, you're also getting nerfed. I don't think anything else has a cryo damage bonus on it like that, so keep.
blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
It's just, goddamn bonus though, so. Alrighty, Ayaka. Oh boy. And start. I really hope you don't die on me, Ayaka, because that will be terrible.
Rusty, leave it!
Think you can get away?
Embrace the ice! Whirling snow! Yeah! Yeah!
Dang! 19 seconds. Does that get me anything good? Oh, should I click continue? Was there more than one round? Oh, flip. Normal and hard. Okay. If I just do it on hard difficulty on everything. Gosh, okay. I don't know how much I like doing that, but they're all level 90. Ayaka. Oh man. Okay.
Allow me! Yahoo! Time for takeoff.
My apologies, Kamisato out. So that
Squall and Fury. You dare to gaze upon me?
think you can get away? Whirling snow! Embrace the ice!
Covenants of the Deep! Let's play! Time for takeoff. Billowing surge! Ha! Hold the line!
Think you can get away? My apologies! Sakura Swirl!
There was no continue, it was just try again. Good to know, good to know. Oh goodness. I really need to level you up. Okay, that's still good. Let's see. 9. Ooh, almost 9:30. Rest of these fights quickly. Mushrooms? Goodness. Nice. Okay. Knowledge when opponents on the field, all normal opponents, physical and all elements resistance is increased. Oof. We don't want their HP increased. Elemental node in the challenge will apply a cryo buff to nearby opponents at intervals. Increase their offensive capabilities and durability. This cryo buff can be removed through elemental reactions. Next. Deals pyro damage to an opponent. All party members' elemental mastery is increased. Ooh. 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 I wish I could have more than just one. Okay, pyro and I don't need to have their energy recharge increased. Party setup. Aika, I love you. I really do. But Toma's coming back out.
Let's get out there and make some
I gotta
friends.
give him back his stuff. Artifacts. Okay.
Rest and rebuild!
Fire it up! I got you covered!
Time for takeoff. Yahoo!
Behold! Hallam! Squall and Fury! Don't get too close! Supporting fire!
Let's play! Think you can get away? Yeah!
Fire it up! Behold!
Hold the line! Brace yourselves! Time for takeoff.
Here's backup!
Covenant of the Deep! Allow me!
Squall and Fury!
How's that tell me I haven't collected the rewards? Did I not make it? Hey. Alrighty, Eremites, huh? Eremites and treasure hoarders. Each normal opponent on the field will increase the linchpin opponent's physical and all elemental resistance. Spirits of Omen immediately when taking the field. Opposing reinforcements have been deployed. Will be periodically inflicted with smoldering flames, causing him to take pyro damage until the inflicted pyro element is removed. Removing that, and I don't like them getting an increase in physical and elemental resistance. Next, if it's higher than 70%, their elemental mastery is all party members' healing bonus is increased. Oh, nice. Characters heal, their attacks increased. Dang. All party members' shield is increased after a character triggers quicken, spread, activate, bloom. So increase everybody's EM, because hot dang. And then healing bonus. Sorry, Scara. I love you. I really do.
Want me to come along?
And then
A pleasure to be working with you.
alrighty. Yeah. This will hopefully be good. Aside from Aika being a weak level, we shall see. Oh, flip. Aika doesn't have her step yet. Can I adjust that before I start? The only thing I changed was Toma's for her. So sorry, Toma.
Rest and breathe it. Think you can get away? Yahoo!
Kamisato art! Sumetsu! Whirling...
One with nature. Clouds high. The birds call into the wind.
Let's play. Time for takeoff. Hold the line. Yeah.
The wind knows me.
Take flight!
Yahoo! Wouldn't think you can get away.
Sakura swirl!
Allow me.
As one with wind and cloud, into the wind.
Dance with me!
Brace yourself.
Whirling snow!
Time for takeoff.
Not having that right now. I can see.
Take flight! Here we go! Not done yet!
One with nature. Clouds high. The birds call.
Think you can get away? Let's play.
My apologies! Embrace the ice!
Yahoo!
Dance with me!
The wind knows me. Fallen leaves adorn my night. One with nature.
Take flight!
Not done Time for takeoff. Let's play.
Time to go.
Boom. I am. Is this the story one? Yeah.
Hold the line.
What do you want from me?
Want me to come along?
All is accounted for.
Was my tone too serious? That's not good. Traveler, are you here to give mimetic replication a try? I'll give this one a go. Why not? Alright, in that case, please step over here. Location of the weasel. Is this another rhythm game? Oh no. Use jump at the right moment and control the weasel model to obtain coins at the appropriate rhythm point. Use leap to reach coins at a higher location. That wasn't too hard. Well, I hope I'll never meet a weasel as smart and swift as this one. That was easier? Well, I didn't really find that to be a rhythm game, but whatever. Just wanna go, why not? Here to do the boar. Use forward charge at the right moment to cause the shroom boar model to break the obstacle at the appropriate rhythm point. Oh. Okay, it doesn't last super long. Streak. That's okay. I already have a 3-star, so it's fine. Unstoppable. I doubt anyone will be able to catch this shroom boar. I cry that I missed 2, but it's fine. At least get the 3 stars, so I think that's good. I'll give it a go, why not? Alrighty. Replication fish. Is this also a jumping one? Use leap from water at the right moment and control the fish model so that the duration of its jump matches that of the other 2 fish models. Oh no. Sky's the limit. Missed 4. An angler who manages to catch this fish is sure to brag about it for a long time. Sure they are. Sure they are. Just give me my reward. Yeah, it's just getting a 3-star rating. Oh. That's just below. I wish the older students would stop coming over to ask. This really, truly is just a toy. Ah, oh, it's you, Traveler. Would you like to play a round or two of Gathering the Stars? Sure, the astrolabe is over here. Okay, that looks like a kite. Switch the appropriate astrolabe. Ah ha ha! Cool, fungus shroom. Next. Scarab. Nice. Ascend. Oh! Rukashava mushroom. Sumpter Beast. I'll figure that one out last then. gosh, 2 minutes to get the party started. Divine Tree. Okay. More challenges. Flashbang myself. Oh, cool. I didn't mean to do that, but awesome. I have a fire song. Yellow boots. Alright, points. Story. Story one more left.
Come on, traveler, let's go. The world is full of lost ballads just waiting to be
Discovered. Okay, Ayaka, since I've decided to look you up instead.
A blade embraces its duty.
Ooh, 69. Okay. Bahar! Well then, would you like to give In Truth Steps a go? Yes. Good, good. In that case, lend me your ears. Part 1. A group of forest rangers was patrolling the Avidia forest. Asti and Batum were responsible for surveying the surrounding environment. While advancing, they discovered monsters ahead and ended up getting caught in a downpour. With the rain making the ground so muddy, they were temporarily stranded. Asti sent Batum out to the other team of forest rangers with the intention of reminding them to stay vigilant. Then Asti hid in a tree until the monsters left. Later, following Batum, the other team of forest rangers successfully rendezvoused with Asti. Afterward, they quickly left the forest. However, their number only Batum was soaking wet. Why was that? Find out the truth behind this story through careful analysis and questioning. The rain. Could people travel across the mire easily? No, the mire could not be traveled by human strength. Excellent. Was the downpour heavy? Yes. Awesome. Forest rangers. Were there any vision holders among the forest rangers? No. Okay. Were Asti and Batum far away from the other team of forest rangers? Yes, the distance was so great that even shouts could not be heard. Excellent. Was any waterproof gear brought along? Yes, enough to ensure that the forest rangers' clothes would not get wet. Excellent. Was everyone on that patrol a forest ranger? I would assume yes, but we'll find out. Question. No. I'd like to ask about Batum. Did Batum have a different set of objectives compared to the forest rangers? No. Okay. Was Batum a forest ranger? I would think so, but... Batum was not a forest ranger, but the forest ranger's companion. Ooh. Was Batum hired assistance? This question I fear has nothing to do with the story. Okay. Was Batum hostile toward the forest rangers? This question I fear has nothing to do with the story. Figures. Batum's identity. Was Batum a human being? No. Was Batum an elemental creature? No. Was Batum an animal? Yes. Fascinating. Batum's abilities. Did Batum carry any instruments in particular? No. Can Batum fly? Yes. Was Batum a vision holder? No. How Batum flies? Was flight one of Batum's innate abilities? Yes. Did Batum fly alone? Yes. Did they need equipment or outside? Well, no, those are going to be no's. We'll ask them anyways. No. Figures. And no. Awesome. Figured as much. Find the truth. How did Batum leave the mire and pass the message on? By being a good flyer. Batum was a dusk bird. Why was Batum wet all over? Oh, flip. I don't remember. Out of hydrovision? Very good. You've solved 2 questions, but one remains out of your reach for the moment. Okay, find the truth. He just likes being wet. Good flyer. Dusk bird. You liked the rain. 2 questions? What? Good flyer. Dusk bird. Fell into a puddle? It was heavy downpour. Is it because they don't have waterproof stuff for him? Well done, you've got all the answers correct. Gosh, congratulations, I definitely think you've got the hang of this. So about the full truth behind this tale. The full truth is this. Batum was a messenger dusk bird used by the forest ranger Osti. After sighting the wild beast, Osti chose to send Batum out to inform the other forest rangers due to the storm impeding travel. Batum flew through the storm and thus got all wet. So about the next story. Bahara is a student from Haravatat some time ago. You know what, we're just going to begin analyzing. The object. Was the item broken? No. Could the item be mailed through letter? Yes. Okay. Was this item related to the mentor? Yes, it was something that the mentor needed urgently. Did the mentor scold Bahara due to the matter of lateness? No. Okay. Would you like to ask about this? Was the item dangerous? No. Could it have a negative impact on the academia? No. Did the item have something to do with the mentor's daily work? Yes, it was something that the mentor would use almost every day. Without the item in the letter, was the mentor unable to start work? Yes. Would the mentor lose his job without the item in the letter? No. Would the absence of the item impose a tremendous loss on Haravatat? No. Could the mentor access the location where the letter was placed? No. Did anyone else touch the letter? Yes. Oh? Was the letter delivered to Aravatot? Yes. Did the mentor get the letter? No. Was the location of the item related to the item itself? Yes. Did more than one person touch the letter? No. Was the person who touched the letter hostile to the mentor? No. Did the one who touched the letter destroy it? No. Was the person who touched the letter one of the academia's staff members? Yes. Makes sense. The person who touched the letter did something that inhibited the mentor from receiving it. Yes, they were just performing their usual duties, though. Why was his mentor angry? Because he could not obtain the letter. The contents of the letter had been ruined. His plan was about to be exposed. Burrow was working with the treasure hoarders. He could not obtain the letter. Who was it who last came into contact? Darshan's staff member who was in charge of passing on the letter. Crap, it's 10 o'clock. Where was the letter? Oh, it was actually a mantra, wasn't it? What was within the letter, then? The keys to the office. Only one question left unsolved. Was it actually a mantra that had it? Could not obtain the letter. Last came into contact. The mantra. No, Darshan had it. Was it in the office then? Boom, well done, you got all the answers correct. Definitely think you've got the hang of this. So what the full truth behind the story? Here's the full truth. Bahara took the keys to the office when his mentor sent him a letter to ask for them. He sent them in a letter back to the academia. However, when his letter reached his Darshan, the staff member simply dropped it into Bahara's mentor's office through its letter slot. As such, both the office keys and the letter wound up stuck inside the locked office. We're no longer reading this, we're just gonna click, click, click. No. 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 Yes. No. No. This question appears nothing to do with the story. Yes. No. Question appears nothing to do with the story. Was everyone allowed to take only the leave permit? So no. Interesting. No. No. All of them were taken out of the box. Yes. No. Yes. And the current status of the leave permit is all the leave permits are with those who should have them. Some of the leave permits were damaged. Some of the leave permits have not been collected. Did everyone take a leave permit? Some chose a different prize. You might want to give these questions a little more thought. You didn't get a single one of them right. Give me more moments here. Did everyone take a leave permit? Someone's incorrect. Wow, well done. You got all the answers correct. Dang. Second try. Congratulations, I think you've got the hang of this. So about the full truth behind this story? Truth of the matter is that the leave permits were indeed put in everyone's hands. But that final person to take a leave permit took the box that contained them as well. Oh, I already did that. I've got other things to do at the moment. Because now I'm done with all your stories. Now the only one left is the building one. And conclusion of antiquity. Should be next to each other. Huzzah. Horizon, you now see something. C2, excellent. Still not amazing, but whatever. Unfortunately, I have to call it there. Ah, my wrist.